Easter weekend is just days away, and to celebrate, many of you at home might want some brunch ideas to give your feast a personal touch. This morning, we're learning more about a family recipe from Kathryn Walt Hall of Hall Wines and Walt Wines in Napa Valley. Kathryn, welcome back to the program here on the 9. It's nice to see you again, and I want to hear about this Louise's quiche recipe. I came to this interview hungry.
Well, I wish you could be here, Sal. And by the way, hello and happy Easter almost. I wish you could be here to smell it too, because it smells so wonderful. So we love to have brunch as a family, and we have for years and years been using a recipe for our quiche, which I think is a wonderful Easter dish that was developed by my cousin Louise. So it's a spinach quiche. Sometimes we put a little bit of mushrooms in it, but it's a great food, I think, to also pair with a Pinot Noir, because Pinot Noir is just so much like this time of year. It's bright, it's full of fruit and flavor, and yet it still has lots of energy, which I think is very much like the season, but also it just goes beautifully with the quiche.
Kathryn, I want to ask you about pairing wines with brunch. Does it have to be on the lighter side? Are there any rules about doing this? I can imagine, for example, my wife might want a white wine. You're suggesting a Pinot, which I love. What are the rules?
Well, the only rule that really matters is what you love, because wine is all about just enjoying the food and the dish. And I think every meal tastes better when the food and the wine sort of go together. So you could do a lovely Chardonnay with this. We at Walt make two beautiful Chardonnays. I think it would pair great. But the main idea is that if you are having something that's rich, like a quiche, with a lot of cheese and eggs and milk and sour cream in it, as this one does, you want to have a wine, whether it's a Pinot Noir or a white wine, that has a lot of acid in it, just a lot of brightness. And so that's what Pinots tend to have. But also a Chardonnay or a Sauvignon Blanc could be very nice as well.
Can I ask you a little bit about your business and the wine business in general up there in the Napa Valley? Do you see things turning the corner?
Yes, we do. It's been a long road to get through these last few times, but we are seeing signs, and we're very encouraged that not only are the restrictions going to lift, but also our visitors have started to pick up more now, although we've had visitors almost throughout. I think part of what is important is for people to know that they're safe. So we mask, we ask our guests to mask when they're coming in. Once they're seated, of course, they can take them off, because you can hardly enjoy a wine through the mask. And then we've got really some lovely tastings that we have set up in the Walt brand. We've got our Route 101 tasting, but lots is going on up here in the valleys, in the wine country, whether it's in Napa or in Sonoma. You'll find more and more people coming out. I think all of us here in the wine country in general are very enthusiastic and feeling very positive.
Well, Kathryn, Mike Meback, you know him, and I can't wait for you to come back to our studio in person. Bring your wine, bring some food, hang out.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me on, Sal. Happy Easter to you and to all your viewers. Cheers.